Hello, everyone. Due to last week's program, which I initially wanted 4 heavy days per week, but because of the busyness of my life and personal training and the fact that I'm an engineering major, I didn't really have time to get the workouts for my specific program that I had previously outlined for week 1 through 8 ATSC, Adonis Turner Strength Cycle. So what I have done going forward, I have developed a program that will be better for me since I'm an engineering major and I also personal train basically 5 to 6 times a week where I really don't have any off days. This workout split is better for me because I'm so busy and it benefits me as far as my workout progress and my life progress. I'm not stressing to get another workout in, and I'm not stressing as far as my schoolwork, and everything is going up as far as my grades, as far as my workouts. So let me just explain to you what works for me, and if you're also a busy person that tries to get 5 to 6 workouts a week, maybe this also can work for you in the future. What I realize now that my numbers are going higher and higher and higher, it's more key to get enough recovery between each workout, or you won't be able to function at all for the workout you're trying to complete. There's been times during the previous cycle I tried to lift 90% of my max for deadlift, and I just couldn't get off the floor because I was just so tired, because it was like 7 p.m. and I've been up since 8 a.m. and then long story short, I was too tired to even work out, to even perform at a high level. So what I have done for my program going forward next cycle, and what I did starting around week 4 of the previous cycle, is I only deadlift and squat once every 2 weeks, which ends up being twice a month. And for me, since I love both of them exercises, it's tough because I have to wait 2 weeks to do each one. But it's better for me specifically because going forward, my recovery is better and my deadlift and squat ended up improving last cycle. My total actually jumped from 1240 to 1310 using this method of success. So let's take a specific look at what I'm talking about in terms of my current system of working out. First off, week 1, well, this is how I look at it. I look at it as one big week. You have 6 workouts, and there's no real time constraint as far as the Monday through Sunday. You have six workouts to get done, and whenever you get them done, you get them done. The ideal time actually would be 10 to, I would say, 14 days. If you can get these 6 workouts done 10 to 14 days, that's a good steady process, but you don't want to rush and try to get these workouts done 6 days in a row. But for me, what I do is, this is week 1 and this is week 2, because that's what I have energy for. I start with heavy deadlift. For heavy deadlift, I know there's a lot of people that say like do 3-4 times a week of deadlift or 3 or 4 times a week of squat. I just don't have energy for that. And when I go to work out, I don't do 4 to 6 sets and then leave. I just think it's a waste of time, and it's not productive for me. So what I do is heavy deadlift. What actually got my deadlift not going well is because I only was doing 6 to 8 sets. And when my deadlift was going up and up and up, which I actually forgot about and got away from, I was doing 20 sets. So starting as of a week ago, I'm back to doing 20 sets of deadlifts. And something I've incorporated from week 1 and week 2 is speed work, something that I've never done before. But now that I've done it the past month and a half, my squat has really benefited from it. Speed squat, 50% of your max at the most, and just do 20 sets of 1 at 50% of your max. So for me, for instance, 245 pounds would be 1/2 of roughly 485, roughly. And 20 sets of 1, you can keep the rest time between 1 to 4 minutes. It just really is up to you and how you want to play it. But I like to do 20 sets of 1 just to work on form, work on speed, work on accelerating the entire movement to where the bar just wants to jump off your back. It's just, you really want to get used to working on speed going forward, even in deadlift, bench, and squat, because that will translate to better maximum gains, to where once you have a heavier weight, you still have that nervous system working to where you're going as fast as possible for just lifting weights specifically. Heavy bench concludes, like for me, week 1, to where I'm just doing as many sets as possible of benching. It's specific to my bench program, which you could check out in another video, my 7-week one. I hit about 12 to 15 sets, some days up to 20 total as far as combined of accessories and heavy benching, to the point where I don't have nothing left to give. I don't want to have a workout where I'm only sore for 1 or 2 days and I can do it again. That's a weak workout and I don't even want to have any part of it. For this workout, I only could do it once. I'm sore for 4 days and I'm healing for 2 days, or 2 more days I should say, and then I'm completely fresh the following Friday, which is another heavy bench day. But after heavy bench is heavy squat to start the next week. So I usually can get 3 workouts in, two heavy ones. So I'm fully recovered for this one. This one isn't a hard day. Sometimes I may do abs. This one's not a hard day, but it's all about focusing on form and speed, and then heavy bench again to really build up my triceps and build up my bench, which has improved 20 pounds last cycle with this method. The heavy squat by far has improved the most out of all my lifts. Last cycle improved 50 pounds from 435 to 485. And the cycle before that, it improved 30 pounds. So my squat is going on the up and up. So heavy squat, I usually hit about 20 sets here, 18 to 20 roughly, sometimes 25 if I want to get in some speed work on this day specifically. It's just up to me. Speed deadlift is to get ready for the next deadlift after that. The speed days are really form check days to get ready for the next heavy day. So speed deadlift is getting ready for the next heavy deadlift. Then after speed deadlift is heavy bench. Something I realized now that I'm doing this cycle is if I were to have a squat or deadlift day that's too many days or too close to, too close to heavy bench day. For instance, if I were to have a heavy squat day or heavy deadlift day on Wednesday and then heavy bench was on Friday, my lower back would hurt. And because I bench with a slight arch, this affects my bench lifts and I'm not able to lift as much. Also, the recovery here, since this doesn't really count as a heavy workout, I end up only working out really hard twice a week, which since I'm married, engineering major, and I also am a personal trainer, this is ideal for my life to where I only crush it twice a week, heavy squat, heavy bench, heavy deadlift, heavy bench, and I'm able to recover fully in between workouts, and also am able to get good sleep. Whatever you do, whatever program you choose, you don't have to choose this one, but this one works for me. And if you're very, very busy, it would probably work for you. Don't sacrifice sleep to get in another workout. Just skip the workout and go to the next one. There will always be another workout. You don't want to stress like, oh, I missed Wednesday, so I can't bench anymore. Just bench Friday or bench Saturday. Just bench the next time you get in. What this program stresses, or what I should say my system stresses, is getting the necessary recovery in between each workout. And obviously, because it's only 2 heavy days and 1 speed day, which essentially ends up being 2 hard workouts per week, out of the 7, you have 5 days to recover, which limits the amount of deloads. Actually, I haven't deloaded yet since I started this. So I don't know when I'll need one. I probably won't ever need one because it's only 2 workouts a week. So you're basically deloading every week with 5 rest days in between. So it's a nice workout. If you already have a program that works for you, that's fine. But try this if you're like a busy person that struggles getting to the gym a lot. But keep in mind, these workouts aren't short. The bench workout is always 2 hours. The deadlift workout is almost always 2.5 to 3 hours. But again, out of 168 hours in a week, I'm only working out probably 6 to 8, depending on the difficulty and the length of the workouts. So I'm not sure if that's even 1% of my life. So bottom line, this system stresses recovery, heavy deadlift, speed squat, heavy bench, heavy squat, speed deadlift, heavy bench. My bench has been going up because of this. My squat has been improving because of this. The speed work for squat is something I really, really enjoy because once I started this, I saw myself really improving in my squat. My deadlift, just a review from last cycle, my deadlift has not improved because the volume has suffered dramatically to the point where I'm only doing 6 to 8 sets. And I didn't really know why I wasn't improving because I started to do rows and lat pull downs, which hasn't been productive for my deadlift specifically. What works for me is hitting a specific exercise for accessories. So for bench, I may do regular bench, then close grip bench. For squat, I may do squat, pause squats, and front squats. For deadlift, I need to do sumo deadlift, deficits, Romanian deadlifts. There's so many other variations. But the point is to get that volume in. That works for me. If you do something like this, you have to crush it on all these days and leave nothing left on the table for energy. You want to give it your all. That way you are sore for 4 days. The goal essentially is to make yourself sore for 4 days before the next recovery time, or excuse me, for the next workout time. So that's it on my system. If you have any questions on my system specifically, just let me know and comment below. But essentially, it takes 2 weeks for me to finish 6 workouts, and I'm not sore for any of these workouts, which leaves for optimal gains and maximum recovery and maximum strength. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.